Hey everybody, welcome now to this clip from the Rough Cut Golf podcast, answering probably one of the most asked questions on my social media and on YouTube. If you want the full episode of this podcast, it is available on your favourite podcast provider, all linked in the description below. Also, if you've not subscribed to the Rough Cut podcast YouTube channel, please do that now. When we get to 10,000 subscribers, we are going to be doing a massive giveaway. But sit back and enjoy this clip from the episode.
And this one came up, I'd say 1 in 5, maybe even 2 in 5, and it's a big one. What's happened with you and Rick, and is there a match in 2023?
Yes, confirmed. It's actually not, so don't celebrate too hard.
Well, I'm 90% sure that we're going to be getting a Golf Bidder Challenge back on.
Oh, confirmed.
That
wow.
is great news.
So I mean, they are very popular videos. We'll link some here. Simple premise: we have a budget. We go to Golf Bidder, source secondhand clubs, and then we pick them and we go play a match. And the last few years we've not done one, but previously that it was like one of our most popular videos, and people literally ask for them all the time.
And you split the nines on either channel, or do you do like you both do this is us picking our clubs?
No, the last one, it was Pete had the picking and then Rick had the first 9, we had the back 9.
Yeah. So
we have 2 videos from it.
I don't really know how it's
what the format's going to be.
No, I don't really know how it's going to work this time.
But it's looking like it's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, we've got different ways of filming things now as well. Like we mostly just do 18 holes when we play. So I don't know. We'll have to have a sit down and chat through. That's hopefully going to be around the Masters.
Oh,
traditionally, it's our Masters tradition.
Okay. Now the question that's a great answer, and it's wonderful that is on the horizon. I think what even more than are you playing with Rick again? Like what's happened in the middle that's meant you've not filmed and you've not you still. What's the situation? How did you guys meet? And then tell us the story up to here.
Me, Rick, Andy Carter, also got a YouTube channel, and a few other guys. We all went to college together. Myers in Preston. Myers massive. We left there, and literally everyone went their separate ways, spread out across the UK and Ireland. And then a job came up at Trafford Golf Centre, and quite a few of those guys, Andy, Rick, were there.
Yeah.
So got the job. It's definitely not what you know. So, started working there. Saw Rick was the busiest coach by far. And the other thing he was doing massively different was...
That no one else was doing.
Yeah, he was doing YouTube. So I didn't know anything about it. Started the YouTube channel just to try and get my diary busy.
Yeah.
It worked. Started doing different videos, starting to collaborate a lot more. And then... after, I think it was 2-3 years, we left Trafford. Me and Rick opened the Quest Golf Academy, and we did that for about, 3 years in Lytham, and then in Birmingham.
Got some Quest Golf Academy wedges in my bag right now.
Really? Very nice.
Yeah, lovely.
And then left that when we weren't really going to coach anymore.
Right. And
then just kind of, I don't know. It's one of those things where we've not filmed with each other for a year.
Yeah. Why?
I mean, I don't know. The difference is, and something that we've got to be realistic about in many ways, is that whilst we're all doing our separate things, and our channels are growing, they're ticking along, and we're doing lots of different things. In that same time period, Rick had a lot more subscribers to begin with, and he just progressed. And now he's got the biggest golf YouTube channel in the world. He's got about 2 million more subscribers, I think, on the main channel. So from his point of view, and the way he's probably looking at it, obviously I don't know, but the people he's been filming with recently, as far as Good and Tour Pros, he's only going to be filming with people that he thinks are going to give him the most amount of views and open him up to new audiences as well.
Which essentially is what this business is about. You are in a business of trying to get people to watch your content.
Yeah,
which makes sense.
And things have changed. It's not how we used to film as far as we'd look at the diary and say, oh, we've got Thursday free. Let's go play somewhere. I'll film the front 9, you film the back 9.
Yeah.
And we'll do
Much
different
looser,
matches.
much more organic.
Just the two of you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just
Like
upload
if
the
we
cameras.
meet,
Fire and
if we meet
Carter
up to
as well.
do some filming now, you're going to have both of you will have 5 people minimum.
Yeah. It's changed. Like things progress, things change, and it's very unlikely that it's gonna go back to that.
When was the last time you spoke?
Today.
Yeah, Lee.
When I texted him to say, can I dog on you on the podcast?
I'm not sure actually. I mean, we've got me, Fry Carter, in. We've got a WhatsApp group.
No Happy New Year, no Merry
Kinda-
Christmas.
Oh, yeah,
hold on. Yeah,
we
no
mes-
Happy
we-
New Year, Christmas.
We message into that.
There we
but-
go. That's all right.
Well done for hitting 515,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
clap. But actually, physically spoken, not in ages actually.
Interesting. But there's a group chat.
There's a group chat. Yeah.
Who's the most active in the group chat? I imagine that. And
I
I've
think
only
it's-
spoken to Matt Fryer on the phone. I imagine Matt Fryer is on it.
I was going to say Carter.
Do you think?
It's Carter,
yeah.
Carter,
Yeah, he loves it.
100%.
My only experience of Andy Carter is editing the Turnberry course vlog. He's
He
hilarious.
is so funny.
He's so funny.
So good.
But yeah, but we
Carter,
definitely
you're not that funny.
I'll definitely be filming a lot more with Fryer and Carter this year.
Good. Yeah. Looking forward to that. People want to hear about Rick, so we're going to get back to Rick. What's your favourite video you've ever filmed together? Your favourite one to film?
It's hard to look past the golf bit of ones because it was like it's our thing,
Yeah.
really.
But is that just because they were very successful?
I mean, obviously that helps. It's like when you go to a golf course and you play really well, automatically you're going to like that golf course a lot more than if you went somewhere and played badly. But I think that one they really stand out. I think the other one that stands out ages and ages ago, I'll tell you what Golf Bidder really does stand out for as well, is they are a partner of the channel. They are a sponsor of those videos. But if we say we're going to release a Golf Bidder video, people actually get excited about it.
Yeah.
It's
it's
a
own
thing.
now.
It's a thing which is just, it's so hard to do, and it's so great that that's managed to become something which people actually understand what it is as well. I do remember filming one, it's a long time ago now, and we went to Wales and we played Neffin, which is, we'll throw up a picture now for the YouTube watchers, but it's got this hole which is out on like a peninsula. It's a very famous kind of hole. You'll recognise it when you see it. And we played there with James, who used to be an assistant pro at Swing Quest, and it was
Quest Golf Academy.
Quest Golf Academy. Sorry, it was a great match. We had a great time, but then like the sunset there was unreal.
Oh yeah,
and I almost lost a drone in the sea. But rescuing the drone, flying it literally underneath a cliff to get out of the wind, flew it into a cove. And found, I think,
yes, I have heard this.
It's officially one of the best pubs in the world. It's the best beach bar in the world.
It's a hidden. So hold on, you played around with golf,
and
you found a hidden beach pub.
That is incredible.
So played around the golf, and we doing all the drone stuff, doing all the extra shots. Flew the drone out to sea to get the shot.
Yeah, they're
of
flyovers.
the peninsula. It's like
Yeah.
the shot that you have to get when you're there. But the wind was blowing out to sea. So trying to bring
fighting it on the way back.
Well, I wasn't fighting. Tried to bring the drone in, and it just wasn't moving.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like the battery was starting to go with all the effort, and I was like, oh no.
Have you seen that video of the guy whose drone
As it's
battery is
going down,
dying,
and
and
he
you
has to
see
go-
him swim towards it and grab it? That is filmed right near my parents' house in London. Yeah, it's at Aldenham Country Park. I recognised the bridge when I watched the video. I was like, oh my gosh, that's right near us. That could have been you diving off a cliff trying to save the drone.
200-foot cliff. Just
Hey, look, a pub on the way down.
Well, that was the thing. Is like to get it back. I thought, right, I'm gonna have to lower it down. So I lowered it right down to the level of the sea. So it was out the wind a little bit. Like literally, the spray of the waves was
Smart move.
was coming on. Like I was, oh god, like a dolphin's going to come up and knock it out. So took it really low, managed to move it, got to the foot of the cliffs, and I thought, well, what am I going to do now? As soon as I go it up, it's just going to get blown out. So I moved it around to the side, and as we went around to the side, it was like, oh, there's like a cove here.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is nice. I was like bringing the drone back in to the side, and there was a house at this far end of this cove.
Good.
And I was like, I recognise this.
No. So
Like
you
this-
knew that it existed before you...
No, I did.
Oh, right, oh, right.
I knew it existed. I'd seen an article on it,
No
but I didn't know
idea.
where it was.
Just didn't
Right,
know it
okay,
was
right.
there.
So I brought it around. I was like, I recognise that. Where's it from? Where's it from? And
One of those serial killer documentaries.
Yeah,
on
it is,
Netflix.
yeah.
Yay, let's visit.
managed to
Excuse me, can we have our drone back?
managed to bring it all the way in. And when it got to the basically the name of it, the Teahock Inn, it's like the red house or something
Right,
like
sorry, I
that.
didn't know you were bilingual.
The Tiho.
Teahock
Tiho.
Tichahin.
and it's
Teahock.
it's a red house, I think it is, something like that. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, this is the place.
Yeah.
This is the place I've been like banging on about to people for so long.
And did you and Rick go in for a pint?
Well, I wasn't driving. I think Rick was driving. So me and James were in there like having a great time. I think Rick had a blackcurrant or something. I drove back. But that night after we went there, it was like this amazing sunset as well. And it was just like a really, really good trip. And it's one of the best things about like doing these videos. It's, you know, you manage to get to these places and have these experiences that you wouldn't normally have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's on and you catch it on video.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you will have had that kind of, I had literally that round the other day, like twilight golf, mist coming over the course as you're coming in. Like it's unreal, but I'm not filming mine and sticking them on the internet.
Yeah.
You get to relive yours if you really wanted to.
Yeah, and
It's quite
it
sick.
is one of the good things. That's probably the thing I miss the most, really, about kind of not doing videos really with Rick anymore. Is the fact that you got to experience this stuff like with a mate as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
How good of a mate do you think that he is at this current juncture?
Oh, bloody hell! Get a bit deep.
It's like therapy, isn't it?
This is
We're on here for
the
if you had an emergency, would he answer the phone if you rang him and you're like, mate, I need you to come pick me up? Would he come get you?
I
Should test
That's
it.
a no.
I don't know. I give him a call.
Call him now.
I
I've had a go-kart again.
mean, I'd,
With Warrington.
I'd like to think so, but I'd like to think if I've phoned anybody that
Yeah.
I think this is probably where the interest has peaked for people of what's happened between the pair of you is
Yeah.
because you've obviously been on a journey together through YouTube
Yeah.
that you were with each other on each other's channels for a long period of time, and then all of a sudden that stopped. Whereas I assume what you're saying now is that it's not necessarily a case of a fallout; it's just more of a case of times are changing and what we in a
Is it a bit like you know when you graduate out of like middle school or whatever and you go to a different high school than your friends from that school, and you're like, you might see them like every once in a while and you'll still have a conversation, but because you're not hanging out every day and
Yeah.
you're not doing those things every day, you don't have that kind of same connection still going on.
No, and it's also different. You know, like if you think about what Rick is doing now as well, with how much stuff that he's got on,
Must be very busy.
super busy, got a family. He's also got like a team as well, and he's got like 64 people working for him, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you know, he's got stuff that he needs to do. So you know, there's not.
Difficult to squeeze him out for 4 hours to come and shoot.
Yeah, and it's the thing is, as soon as you reach a certain mass, as soon as you reach a certain size, there's a little bit of there's going to be a lack of sentiment there. It's like why would Rick film with us if he's got an option to film with someone else who he thinks is going to bring more to his channel?
Yeah.
Which you know, it's fair enough. It's not a case of being like bitter about it. I think there's maybe a bit of a sense of loss, like we said about like getting out and filming with your mates, but you know, that's what we're going to be doing anyway with everyone else as well.
Yeah.
The thing is with the golf YouTube community, it's not like it's only a couple of people. You know, we're not isolated.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about that.
Well, it's good news, and we have got Carter and Fryer stuff coming up this year, which is going to be really fun.
and Rick Shield stuff as well.
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
sounds of it.
And yeah,
So-
which
yeah,
is
yeah,
going to
yeah.
be really, really good.
That's the thing. Yeah, going to be doing some stuff, and yeah.
Who else in the YouTube world would you? I mean, we're in talks with a couple of different people about doing some videos with other people. Who else would you be interested in filming with?
anyone, everyone.
I was going to say
If you can hold a club.
to maybe contradict my own opinion on this. Yeah, probably most people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very much open to kind of filming with pretty much anyone really. To back up what I have just said though, I think it has to be. There's got to be like a point to it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got to be
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
There's got to be a story, or there's got to be a reason. That's, there has to be something that's going to.
Purpose to it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely, and that works from both sides as well. Like whoever we're going to be filming with, I want them to have a channel which we can film and put stuff on their channels as well.
Right. Okay.
I don't want this just to be like a transaction where we go, we film, we put everything on our channels. There's no point in that. If we're going to have this YouTube golf community and we're going to try and make it a success, more of a success than it already is, then everybody has to kind of work together.
Yeah.
Which is hard to do because golfers as a rule are more individualistic than most of the people.
You spent your entire life relying just on yourself,
Yeah.
and maybe at a certain level a caddy and a coach potentially, but you're in a world where if there's a problem to be solved, you solve it yourself on the range or on the course.
Yeah.
Or
Well, I mean, like you guys, not so much you, Mix. I've definitely improved, but certainly Jacob and David know from when they started. Like I couldn't. It was exceptionally difficult to let them just do stuff. Like I would,
because for the first X amount of years,
and
you were the only one making your
Doing
videos,
it, yeah.
I mean, I'd give Jacob a video to edit.
and then go and re-edit it
and then
afterwards.
edit it. I'd say,
Do it
come
at
on,
the same
I'd say,
time.
let's go edit this, and then I'd edit it with him,
Yeah.
and then I'd go, what do you think? So,
Right.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
input
yeah.
was
It's just been sat
his
there
input
for a
was
while.
good. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So, but
More memes.
more memes,
More
yeah.
memes. Yeah.
So yeah, it's tricky to give up that control and actually get other people involved.
Yeah.
And
But
as I've already mentioned,
but
I'm
there's
very
going to
good at
but there
talking
is
to
going to
people.
be lots of stuff coming up this year, which is great.
Yeah.
We hope.
Of course there is.
I mean,
there definitely is.
I'm just going for above average.
Yeah.
Above average.
Above average.
Matt Fryer. No, you're shooting with Matt Fryer.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say he's above average.
Right,
He's
okay.
really good.
As in a golfer.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That was one of the questions that he asked as well, as he
You
said.
don't want to get on the wrong side of Matt, by the way.
Yeah, I was about to say. That's what one of the questions he said.
Sorry, Matt. Love you.
In the Q&A was if you had to play with one person, like whether it be Rick, Matt, or Carter,
Ooh.
just the three of them, and you could only play with one of them for the rest of your life, who would it be?
Oh, I know my.
Matt.
I know which videos I'd like to edit.
Matt asked this.
Matt asked his question.
wow, okay.
And he,
Matt asked this?
Yeah, with the fluttering eye emoji. Like that.
Right. He asked this question.
He asked his question like in
That's
the
an above average question. That.
yeah.
Oh, none of them.
None of them. No.
That's impossible to
I know
decide.
that's
How can you
that's fun.
decide that?
Yeah.
Who's your favourite to edit?
What of those three?
Yeah.
I've only ever edited one video with Rick in. No, two videos with Rick in.
Mm-hmm.
That being the last or the most recent installation of Golf Bidder.
Yeah.
So I can't really say him. So
Okay.
Andy and Matt are actually both very funny people.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. Very,
It
very
might not
funny.
come across.
Very, very funny.
Savage.
The only thing I will say is I would probably prefer to edit Andy because Matt takes more time to cut out the amount of swearing.
Oh, has he got a
And-
potty mouth?
Oh, and the amount of tripe that he comes
Yeah,
out of his
yeah.
mouth.
Yeah.
It's not a potty mouth.
Is it bad?
It's a latrine. Yeah, he is.
His editing team must have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean it's great fun to edit because it's one of those things. It's like for my eyes only, so it's like I get to enjoy it. But
Yeah,
But-
and cut it all out.
Yeah.
I would say Fryer is fluent in foul language. Is the best way of describing it. It's incredible.
he's
So-
said things I've never heard.
yeah, like
before.
literally never heard that you think of days later. Like, I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. But you, and
What
you
an
say it as well.
incredible-
You say it back as well. Like some of the stuff he's saying, I always think in my head, and I'm always saying it as well. I love it.
Yeah, I
It's
did,
so
actually, I did actually message Fryer at Christmas to say Happy Christmas. And I hate you for the fact that some of the stuff you said, Kieran just won't shut
Yeah,
up.
I won't say that. Literally, I literally quote him all
is
the time.
there anything quotable on the podcast?
No.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't. That's why I haven't said it. But
Well, with those two in mind, we'd love to. We spoke about this the other day, doing a podcast with you and both of them,
that would be mad.
which would be great. The Turnberry course vlog that I edited of Carter.
Yeah.
We're talking about cutting out
Yeah.
swear words. I probably cut out 6 different times he tripped over,
Yeah.
and I wanted, dude,
Tripped over as in.
just tripped while he was walking.
Oh.
Yeah,
What, over his own feet?
yep. There's one where he falls over the flagpole, which I left in because it was hilarious.
He's still getting used to not hard desert ground, bless
Yeah,
him.
that's-
So, you know,
that's what-
he's
that's
just-
what
It's a soggy ground.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say with Carter. You've obviously got with Matt. You've got like the foul language, but I say with Carter, you've got the slices. So you've got like all that. You always have to
he
edit
didn't,
out
he didn't hit
that.
a single fairway.
Literally not a single fairway.
And
He was
the other
terrible.
thing is, I think because of the weather on that course vlog and how horrible it was,
He hates rain as well.
his excuse count was high.
Yeah.
His excuse count was high.
Hates rain,
I almost did a
hates-
Carter excuse counter like at the bottom.
He does, yeah, he hates it. He's moving back. He's moved back to UK now. I know he's in Dubai
That's
at the moment,
good.
but he's going to be moving back.
That's good.
He's got a young family, and
Yeah.
so that's literally all the
That's gonna be
WhatsApp group's going to be filled
That's
with.
going to be
just him moaning,
sick.
moaning about
Raining-
it.
so
raining again today.
It's horrible.
It'd be hot in Dubai.
He's not wrong.
He isn't
Yeah,
wrong,
we
to be
should
fair.
go to Dubai.
Yeah, I mean, we should probably go now. Actually,
Yeah.
thinking about it.
See,
Now? Right now?
Yeah, why
Okay.
not? I'll
Thanks,
pick, I'll pick up the phone.
thanks everyone. We're going to Dubai.
Yeah.
Get on flight scanner.
Flight scanner?
Yeah, flight scanner. It's
Sky,
like
Sky scanner.
Sky. No. The cheap flights. Flight scanner.
Would like to thank the sponsor of today,
yeah,
Light
literally.
Scanner.
No,
They don't exist.
Isn't Sky Scanner the one where it's like you see all of the airplanes like in the world?
Could very well
Yeah, I
be.
think.
And then Flight Scanner is
right,
yeah.
okay.
Well,
And-
we're
no,
just going
let's
to use
get-
that and flag one down.
Yeah.
And on Kieran getting something right, we're going to end the podcast. Thank you very much for listening.
that's a nice high to end on.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well done, mate.
And
Thank
your
you
swing
very
is
much.
weird. You do look like you're killing a horse. But
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
that right.
Yeah, so for more information on Kieran's massacring tactics of medieval warfare, please give the podcast a follow on your favourite platform. Subscribe to this channel, subscribe to the Rough Cut Golf podcast channel as well, and follow us on all our social media platforms. I tell you what, speaking into headphones, my voice gets so much more radio.
You
Yeah.
get so
Yeah,
ready.
yeah.
we,
radio.
we spoke on this before.
Yeah.
Headphones go on, radio voice comes
Radio
out.
voice comes out.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, everybody.
Wonderful, yes, thank you very much, and we will see you next week for another instalment of the Rough Cut Golf podcast.
That was fantastic.
Thank you very much.